How's it going, everybody? Okay, get started. Sorry about that. Yeah, so if you like from, please go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. Um, so I'll be doing these reviews for you, and I'll definitely keep posting as well too. I promise them. These are my catch-up reviews. So I was gonna review this movie as well too. Back when I reviewed J Lo's last movie. That I saw and reviewed on here, Shotgun Wedding. So, good for me to like, comment, subscribe on the video, and we get more movie reviews here pretty soon. I want to. I think I have an idea with doing newer releases as well too, like new release movies, and still like doing these catch up reviews too. So there's a lot of reviews I want to catch up on, I want to do. So probably some movies I want to go back and watch again and review them. So yeah, definitely. Uh, So the movie I'm going to be reviewing here is Marry Me, which came out in 2022. Uh, it's directed by Kat Coro. Uh, I believe she helped with. She did a lot of movies that I've never even heard of before. I know like one of them had like Kate Bosworth in it. Came out like 10 years ago or something like that, like 2012. That I never heard of, but she is mostly known for doing. She did the She-Hulk TV show on Disney Plus. The She-Hulk, I think it was called Attorney at Law or something like that. Um, she at least helped out with it. She helped. She was like one of the directors behind that show or something like that. So she is doing. So the movie we got here is "Marry Me," starring J Lo, aka Jennifer Lopez, Owen Wilson, and also stars Sarah Silverman in here as well too, comedian Sarah Silverman. So what you got is you pretty much is I mean what do you expect from a J Lo movie at this point? You see a J Lo movie, you're most likely gonna get some mediocre run of the mill rom com, um, and I'm getting a little kind of bored with her movies because I kind of know what to expect at this point every time J-Lo drops a movie. I just know what I'm getting. Um, I know she's got a sci-fi movie coming out, so I was a little thrown off by that. She's actually doing a sci-fi movie called Atlas, and I'll be reviewing that one too. Um, but this is so like I said, this is your typical run-of-the-mill J-Lo rom-com, uh, or rom. I don't know. The comedy or the I don't know. It's not there for me. But so this movie again stars J Lo, and she's basically this pop star with like 20 million like TikTok followers, and they say in the movie she's got like I think it's like 20 or 30 million TikTok followers or something like that. Basically, she's huge on social media, and she plays a pop star named Kat Valadez. That's her name, Kat Valadez, and she's about to get married to. Um, basically she's is this singer, and they're basically this power couple, kind of like a Beyonce and Jay Z or something like that. And they're about to get married. This is their big marry. This is their huge marriage coming up. They're in their honeymoon phase, and so what they do to go, they go on stage and perform the song they made together called "Marry Me." And right before J Lo goes on stage, what do you know? Her pop star dude cheats on her, and it's shared all over social media. How she didn't know or see this, I don't know. You figure these people this big, they stay prevalent on social media constantly. You figured at some point she would have saw this, but whatever, right? Uh, so she, so so Sarah Silverman comes in with um, her knowing improv, because I think she, it sounds like she's doing improv. I think because they had a comedian, it was like, Sarah Silverman, just throw out some improv lines or whatever. People think you're funny. I don't know who thinks Sarah Silverman's funny in 2022, but whatever. Um, because I didn't find Sarah Silverman funny in this at all. I kind of found her a little annoying. A lot of characters annoyed me in this movie too. I didn't think a lot of them were very likable. Uh, so, but she's Owen Wilson's best friend, and he's some math teacher. He's kind of a hippie in a way too, because he's that guy that he's one of those people that doesn't really he's not really prevalent on social media like that. This dude listens to music that came out. He listens to like classical Renaissance music, and I'm not even joking. Like it really, he listens to like classic Renaissance music. Um, there's a scene where he tells her, he's like, I don't have any Drake or anything like that, and she's into his music. So it's kind of one of those movies where, they paint her as down to earth and whatever, because she's basically like she's basically like a nice version of the actual Jennifer Lopez. Because in a way, this is kind of like a reality show with really good production behind it. Because the movie does look gorgeous. It is a nice looking movie. It looks like there was money put behind it. The extravagant costumes and outfits and all that stuff. But anyway, so Sarah Silverman takes him to this concert that he doesn't want to go to. He's out of the know. He doesn't know any of the new hot pop stars, anything like that. So he has no reason to go to this concert, but he goes anyway because Sarah Silverman talks him into it. Uh, and and of course, coincidentally, he happens to go on the night that her guy, her pop star guy cheated on her, and he happens to be holding Sarah Silverman brings a "Marry Me" sign because the song they're performing, would you know it, is called "Marry Me," and so as you see in the scene there, she gives him the sign, and when her dude cheats on her, she out of an act of desperation just points at Owen Wilson's character and goes like, "Yeah, I will marry you," and that's when the movie happens. So I don't know if it sounds a little ridiculous. It is. It is a really ridiculous premise. Um, and again, it goes through the motions, man. It's the same thing you've seen already. Um, I think this might be J Lo's worst film. I'm just going to even come out with that. I really think this is probably her worst movie. I didn't think like it just some of the writing was really bad. Um, and too much coincidental writing. Coincidences happen, misunderstandings. You're gonna. Oh yeah. If you didn't think there was going to be a misunderstanding scene between J Lo and Owen Wilson's character, you're out your mind. He's some plain math teacher, some plain hippie math teacher. She's like this larger than life pop star. She's got paparazzi and stuff like that following her. This is supposed to be some sort of marriage that is supposed to, I don't have some publicity behind it. I don't know. This movie doesn't make a lot of sense when you like watch it. You're like, why are you doing this? Um, like I said, all the people in here, I don't know, they're types. They're types. They go through the same beats. It's just not. It's nothing to really get excited over. Um, this movie feels like it's longer than what it actually is. It just the movie drags because you know what's going to happen. Everything that happens in this movie, you know what's going to happen. So I don't know. Um, I didn't really care for this, as you can tell. uh, yeah, this movie was painful to get through. This movie was unbearably painful to get through. I'm not gonna lie. Um, down to just everything. Just man, this movie's bad. You know, at least with Shotgun Wedding, at least there was something happening. It was violent. It was a little annoying too, but I think it was less annoying than this movie. You know, that movie was just a tiny bit below average, and this movie is just not even. This movie is nowhere in a ballpark near average. Um, like I said, you're just sitting there waiting for the movie to be over. Um, so yeah, I- I'm 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 gonna give this do not recommend. Stay away from this one unless you're again, like I said, with Shotgun Wedding. Unless you're just a really curious J Lo fan and you really want to see this. Um, I said this movie did really well on Peacock because I think it debuted on Peacock because it was pushed back. It was supposed to come out in 2021. It got delayed a few times in 2021, and they finally got to release it in 2022 due to the COVID pandemic. So they had to keep pushing it back. Um, but when it did come out in 2022, it came out during Valentine's Day, so that was a good release for it. And then it came out on streaming, and it became one of the highest streaming movies on Valentine's Day. Even the audience score is really high. I think the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is like 92% or something like that. So so people are loving it. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people. So um, yeah, this is a do not recommend for me. I I couldn't wait for this movie to be done. I could not wait until the credits ended. So J Lo, I'm gonna do with you. I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe she's not doing a rom com on Netflix. She just released a sci-fi film called Atlas. So I don't know. Maybe this is a good one. She's trying something new at least. So we'll see. Yeah, so like I said, this is a do not recommend for me. So, Marry Me 2022. Did you like this movie? Did you hate it? Uh, Go ahead and comment below. And again, just give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I will be dropping more film reviews. Um, if there's anything else you want me to review, also, I think I had somebody request a review from me before. So if you would like to request reviews also, maybe like older films, newer films, something I haven't reviewed on this channel, I might get to it, or you can just request it and I'll definitely review that as well too. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.